If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cardinals offense will start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you... for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Canes! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And right on the heels of the pick six, they run the offense out there to try to grab an 8-0 lead.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The toss to the outside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. That's caught. It's Lacey. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year started, breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Adams. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Moss. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Fights off a defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Now on 2nd down. teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass, it's back. Under fire. Showing the arm straight down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say that.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Unloads it left. And they will score! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Louisville! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's back. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how you get it done. Third down is the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He might want another play. On 3rd down, going up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's back. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Canes want to crank the tempo. On the ground, it's Lyle. Touchdown, Miami! An epic
backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back and ready.
To the air, it's Moss. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step